Welcome to your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 17th of February for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe. This week sees the Sun travel into the 12th Zodiac sign, the sign of Pisces on Wednesday. But also on Sunday we have a fabulous new moon. A new moon which is going to be fired up by the energies of Mars. But Mars is also going to be forging a tremendous angle with Uranus this week, which is a very positive but also very fast moving energy. And the Sun's going to join in with that by the time it achieves that new moon on Sunday. So although it's a watery new moon in the sign of Pisces, also mutable, shifting around, I do think it's going to bring a lot of passion to bear, and particularly when we can listen to our instincts but act them out in a more tangible way, which comes from the energy of Mars being in the sign of Capricorn, where it is exalted. But the other really good piece of news this week is that Saturn and Pluto now start to inch apart. They've been broadly within 3 degrees for around about a year, and of course came into that big connection on the 12th of January where they were exactly conjunct. But now Saturn starts to step forwards. It will move into the sign of Aquarius on the 22nd of March. So that will, depending on your natal chart, provide some relief. Or it could be that Saturn's going to move on to a critical point, like it joins up with my Sun for those 4 months that it is in Aquarius. But what I would say to you is that I feel that the intensity of the transit between Saturn and Pluto is going to start to lessen now, and that's something that we can all appreciate. Now, of course, this week also sees Mercury go into a retrograde. But Mercury has actually been in its shadow, both in the sign of Aquarius on the 2nd of February, and since the 3rd, when it moved into Pisces, right through till this week. But obviously we do need to be sure that we're being very mindful about how we control documents, communications, and there could be some kind of unreliability around a trusted appliance or even device that perhaps has been something that's always there, we're using constantly in our everyday world. Mercury being the ruling planet of Gemini, which is very much about the everyday world. Your specific forecast, Scorpio, is so exciting. Your ruler Mars charges into the most vibrant part of your scope, and over the next 6 weeks you're going to be mixing and mingling and be physically on the move a lot more. Now the Sun is also moving into your 5th solar house on Wednesday, so that's going to give you a lot more vibrancy and extroversion after its transit through the sheltered 4th house. Of course, Mercury is in retrograde in this part of your situation, so there can be changes of plan. If you're arranging a date or a night out with friends, expect things to be a little fluid. But it is true that by the end of the week on Sunday, there's a magnificent new moon in Pisces, which also links to Mars in Capricorn, where it's exalted, and Uranus in your opposite sign. If ever there was an opportunity, the next month provides it for you to really springboard forwards in a much more outgoing, much more bubbly, much more interactive way. And there could be a surprise heading into your situation, and it could have a romantic dimension. It's been a real pleasure being with you. If you'd like to ascend above your zodiac sign and embrace personal astrology and understand what makes you tick beyond just where your Sun's located, please see the link beneath this video where you can order your personal character analysis and also your 12-month forecast, and also achieve a 30% discount, or you can choose to have a one-to-one personal consultation with me. But for now, good luck and goodbye.